Well, if you think that indoctrination of Islamic extremists is only a problem in the Middle East, I got news for you. According to a federal investigator, the textbooks at a private Islamic school in Northern Virginia teach students that it is permissible for Muslims to kill adulterers and converts from Islam. Other choice passages state that the Jews conspired against Islam and its people, and that Muslims are permitted to take the lives and property of those deemed polytheist, which in this school it's pretty much everybody but these people. The school teaches about 900 students in grades K through 12 and 2 campuses, Alexandria and Fairfax, Virginia. They receive much of the funding from, wait for it, Saudi Arabia, the government there. Hate to tell you I told you so, but I told you so about a year ago. I'm the crazy one. Dr. Zuhdi is the founder of the American Islamic Forum for Democracy. About a year ago, Zuhdi, you and I talked about this. No one could get a hold of these textbooks. Finally, we have a look at these books. What's in them is horrifying. Who wrote them is just as horrifying. Can you tell me a little bit about the writer of these textbooks?
Well, surprise, surprise, something coming out of Saudi was written by Al Fawzan, who is a Wahhabi cleric on the senior council of clerics for Saudi Arabian Islamic University, which is the prime spreader of the cancer of Wahhabi Islam around the world. And this is what they're teaching. And these excerpts are simply excerpts. You can't simply, after the U.S. Commission went in there and talked to them, they tried to clean it up by whiting out a few sentences. And it's sort of like trying to take Karl Marx's manifesto on communism and changing it into something on liberty by whiting out a few things. The ideology is supremacist Islamism, and it is a political insurgency on our soil.
Zuhdi, you are, we talked earlier today, and you're a Muslim, and this enraged you. I don't think I've ever heard you as mad as you were, especially if I say the two words State Department on this issue.
Well, that's the thing, is that we're fighting a war of ideas. Families like mine escape that theocratic, autocratic, totalitarian ideology to come to the land of freedom, and here we have our own State Department allowing these schools to be built as vessels for the spread of radicalism, where you have students like Abu Ali, who actually was valedictorian in '99, left there to then become arrested for joining Al-Qaeda in 2003 and plotting to assassinate our president while being homegrown on our own soil. Yeah. And you say, where's the Muslims speaking out? Well, we're trying to, but our own State Department is facilitating their spread on our own soil.
So why do you think this is? Do you think this, here it is, Saudi Arabia. We have a story in The Real Story next where, they're going to open up the spigots and they're going to give us more oil. It's not going to make a difference. I really, truly believe this is being tolerated because we need Saudi Arabia. We don't want to step on their toes. And yet, at the same time, they're opening up a little bit of oil in their spigots. They are sending evil and destruction over into our own communities.
Well, we didn't learn our lesson on 9/11, where 15 out of the 19 hijackers were Wahhabi indoctrinated, and you can either pay now or pay later. And our security is threatened. These are definitely an imminent danger, a clear and present danger to the American people and those that live in freedom. And we need to start fighting this radicalism. There's going to be a price we pay, but we're going to have to start working at fighting it.
Zuhdi, thank you very much. Now, up next, we're going to